Media Lab. In this segment, we examine specimens, which can be news articles, columnists, or even political players that made us feel stupid. Individuals that promote national stupidity will be exposed with no mercy. I welcome you once again to the Second Stand TV.
Guys, this week, of course, there are so many things that have gone in our media, and on the Second Stand, we chose to monitor a few. And this is going to be a warning, actually, to you columnists, news owners, and those who benefit from news, that you cannot go scot-free. This is 2021. We're going to keep our eyes on you.
A wise man once said that the media is either lazy or evil, and in most part is both. So today we are going to look at the media at the Ugandan media that is now trying to host the political prisoners which were released a few days ago. They're trying to host them in every media station to interview them. Yet, when they were in prison, the mainstream media, did not cover these stories. What do you have to say about that?
Of course, I have many things to say, but I'm going to summarize this. Ugandans, a wise man said once that if you want to turn a country into a herd of pigs, control the media. Ugandans, I'm asking you. This week, we have seen the release of Nubianli, Edimutwe, and the rest. The news, they have portrayed that all no political prisoners are free, and deliberately they are hosting them to portray to the world, to the outside world, that actually all no-related or political prisoners are free.
Yeah.
That way, if you accept the narrative our newsroom are trying to do, you're basically becoming a herd of pigs.
Yeah, which is controlled.
Yes, and actually, this is one of our role on the Second Stand. As we clearly tell you that we are here to stand in between the public and the republic.
Yes.
What is the republic? All those in the republic lying to the public. That is going to be our role.
Today we are standing between the fourth estate and the public, considering that one of our first topics is about the Ugandan media hosting these political prisoners, which has been very quiet about them when they were in prison.
Exactly, because if our media was not intending to convert into citizens pigs, it could tell us the real story.
Yeah.
If the media was not trying to be evil or lazy,
Yes.
they would have given us more investigative stories.
Yeah.
What is really going on in the prisons of Uganda?
Yes.
Right? They don't tell us that, but rather they will invite and they will write articles, alarming articles, that everybody is free.
Yeah.
Dear Ugandans, the times we are in, they are not normal. And you must understand that our times as a nation, we are going through hard times.
True.
Because politics in this country is so bad. We are aware on the Second Stand that politics everywhere is dirty, but the level of dirtiness varies.
And it matters.
Yes, that being said, we do not condone a government that prisons or capture or abduct our own citizens, even when they are disagreeing with it. They should rather find ways to convince these individuals. But the government of Uganda and the media, which is captured by the same government or controlled by the same government, they are making very sure that you, the public, you look stupid, or they only want to teach you stupidity, but rather make sure you look like lost pigs.
And also to promote them.
To promote
stupidity.
Exactly.
And while we're talking about the political prisoners that were released, I think we should talk about the timeline in which they were released. Shortly after Mr. Museveni saw himself in.
Yeah, like here we have argued several times that in first place, those who are arrested, they were arrested as something to bait with, or rather, we define them as political baits.
Right.
So, Mr. Museveni, it was of course in his own interest to make sure that these people, at least they are in prison. Or, I know General Museveni, he learned Machiavelli and is practicing Machiavelli 101.
Yes.
That's how we call it on this platform. So basically, Museveni, he knows that he is supposed to be feared rather than loved.
Yes.
And he had to create or to manufacture fear, because Ugandans, especially young people, have proved that actually they do not respect, fear,
or love
Museveni.
Yes.
So basically, and Museveni has acknowledged their call and say, okay, if you do not love me, you do not respect me, because Ugandans, they know that respect is earned.
Yes.
Yeah? So you cannot pay somebody to love you, or you cannot force somebody to respect you.
Yeah, they say respect is earned, it's not demanded.
It's not demanded. So Museveni, General Museveni, is forcing these people or trying to terrorize these youths that you should abandon Honorable Chagulanyi. That's why in first place we were taken to prison. And that could be the reason why he has not spent even a week in prison. How come his friends have been in prison for almost 6 months?
Yes, it's quite a while.
Why? Those who are close to him. And actually, there is a gentleman. His name is Selun Kuma. He has been in prison for several months, and actually, people elected him when he was in prison, and he won.
Now that is love.